Hi, I'm Debbie Cronister. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today to show you the last three cards that I made with the April 2025 Paper Pumpkin Kit. And these are the last three, and I am not going to demonstrate them because I don't have the product to do it. So I have used up all my product, but I wanted to go over them with you. So this is card number 19. And I have used oops, I should have pulled this out first. I have used Impressions of Bloom for this. This is one of my favorite stamp sets. And so that is what I used for this one. Let's get some light. Okay. And so I die cut the flowers out of the paper pumpkin, the stems, and this is an outline that is in here. So I use this one that has the dots on it to cut that. And just simple. I just took the front of it. This is not even cut out here. This is just glued on the white. So I started with a berry burst 8.5 by 5.5 berry burst, glued the basic white at 5 1/4 by 4, and then I cut the card front from the paper pumpkin at 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And then I cut out this berry burst opening. I mean, it's not even an opening, it's a circle. It's a squoval, that's what they're calling it. It's a square oval. And so I cut that out, glued that on the front, and then I die cut the flowers from the front, one of the cards. And then these are cut in Mossy Meadow. So I think it's Mossy Meadow. Yeah, Mossy Meadow. So that one is number 19. Number 20 is really super simple. It's just, I have no more of the hugs. I have more tags, but that won't do me any good. And so I just cut a sheet of the basic black that's 5 1/4 by 4 and attach that to the front of the card. And in the card, we'll have the two layers here, the basic black 5 1/4 by 4, and then the 5 by 3 3/4 white. I stamped the greeting in white and I added the low profile dots. And then for this one was my favorite one. I made it the day of the class, the morning of the class. All three of these I made the morning of the class, actually. So this one is made with Pool Party, and I started out with a basic white card base, which is 5 1/4 or 5.5 by 8.5. And so just that plain basic white. And then I cut a piece of Pool Party at 5 1/4 by 4 and a piece of basic white by 5 by 3 3/4, and that goes inside. Then for the front, I cut my Pool Party at 5 1/4 by 4, and then I cut the basic white at 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. That's becoming a real common number for me. And then I cut this, and I'm not sure, that was the front of the card. Let me see what I cut that at. So, and all these measurements are on stampwithdeb.com. So 2 1/8 by 4 7/8 is what I cut that at. And then this one is 4 1/4, I know that, by 2 3/4. Yeah, 2 3/4. And then I just die cut this circle. This is out of the layering circle dies that are retired. And then I stamped this image, which comes from Elements of Text. I really like this stamp set. If I had it to do over, I would stamp it in gold and emboss it, or stamp it in Versamark and emboss it in gold. I think that would be gorgeous. So it's Elements of Text, and it just has all these different texts and splatter. So I love that set. Okay, and then I took a paper butterfly, which is one of our embellishments. They are on the retiring list. And then I just punched out a butterfly with a retired butterfly punch. I used the low profile dots again, just layered it on there, and that's it. That concludes my 21 cards for the Inked Occasions Paper Pumpkin, April 2025. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. You can reach me through stampwithdeb.com, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.